Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Goes for a shot!
Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
The United States have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal. No, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Stojkovic.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important.
And it's been given away.
And he is deftly away. Shoots!
Valverde. And it's Shiotani.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And Gvardiol. And it's Son Heung-min. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Valverde. And here's Messi.
A probing pass. It's a promising position. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
And he's following up! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Mbappe making a dash for it. That's a good run down the left. It's run loose here.
Guardiola.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, well played, well played.
Valverde.
And it's Son Heung-min.
De Bruyne.
Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this?
Hazard.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's made its way to him. It's Lampard! Goal! Morocco! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Lampard. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here.
That's tidy. Great chance!
And no mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
The goal scorer for Morocco.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Guardiola. Valverde.
He won't be happy with that one. Nicely aimed pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Lampard. Engages and forces him off the ball.
And the counter is on.
Son Heung-min going forward. Now it's Stojkovic. And this is Lampard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
De Bruyne.
There will be one
And
minute
reclaimed
added
it
time.
in a trice. Schneider. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And that signals the end of the first period.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two
Just a
goals.
quick
They'll have to
announcement,
take
it's
some
now
risks
time for
now
our
to
special
try and get
lottery.
back in this
Please
game.
grab the tickets you were
And
given when
it's
you were
easier
walking
said
through
than
the
done,
gates.
as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Quickly taken. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good foray he's making.
And it's Guardiola.
Azar, who is rarely short on confidence. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
De Bruyne.
And it's Valverde. Zabani proves too strong. That's going wide left. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Stojkovic. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. That's a good ball out wide. And he welcomes it in. And here's Mbappe. And again!
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
So we've reached the hour mark. And here's Messi. Messi.
There he goes, motoring forward.
Somewhat off target.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Guardiola. It's Van Dijk. Molina. Lampard. Guardiola. And it's Pepe. Alaba. Pepe. Now it's Mbappe.
Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Stojkovic.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
He's found a way through. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Morocco really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alaba. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now, can they get him away?
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. The United States present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Hazard. Yamal wins the duel this time. Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi. Good, strong mid. Can he finish?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That has not gone well. Sanuts. Looking for options for movement.
Shapes to shoot! Yes! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Morocco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that has flown over.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Hazard, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Stojkovic. He's shifting through the gears here. Sanuc promptly onto that, and that is that. That's good running with the ball.
Well, this is surely their last chance.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, they've got it again. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Guardiola. Guardiola making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Schneider.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
The United States cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Yamal!
A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. This is promising. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The United States are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
He's having a pop! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Sanuts. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's De Bruyne.
The United States are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Driven forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Messi. Look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nice physical challenge. And it's Serginho. Now there's a fine ball. And he tries a shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Kaya really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Guardiola tries to clear. The United States have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Van Dijk is fouled. It's a quick one. And this is Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alaba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's going right the way across. Serginho might just make this. Ronaldo charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's ended up in no man's land. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he has been fouled there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So what can they conjure from this one?
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Decent chance! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Kaya really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
Oh, they could be... He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
He's one-on-one, shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. The United States really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead. No, he's missed it!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Pinches it off him. Shotani. And it's Valverde. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
We'd like to inform you now that
Oh, well, the
momentous
pickings
celebration
certainly
is
have been
currently
rich in this
underway
first
on
half.
screen.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
The United States really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And Gvardiol. And it's Son Heung-min. De Bruyne. Valverde gets on his bike and on the move. Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Oh, can he get onto this? Dumfries going forward. And here's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. Drives it in. He leaps for it. And it's in. And this is getting better and better. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Kaya go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Shot could be on. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. The United States present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
The chance to pull further clear.
Golden opportunity wasted.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And here's Mbappe.
Oh, that's fabulous.
And he's quick to...
Oh, good effort.
No, not the best of headers. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. He's not got that quite right. De Bruyne. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. De Bruyne. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And this is Messi. Pass is just off target. Messi.
Looking for the run.
He's got away. And it's Messi.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. De Bruyne. And it's Valverde. Messi. Threads one in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Shirtani. Now Sanuts. De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk running with intent. It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Now, who's going to be first to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's claimed by the keeper. Sanuts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's beat... And the shot! And it's there!
And they are disappearing out of sight.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Kaya visibly comfortable, now up by 3. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi stood up well to him there. Son Heung-min.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Valverde cuts out the pass. Oh, super ball! Can he get it through? Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. And he's picked it up out wide. Yamal had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Serginho does really well to win the ball there. That's good running with the ball. Aims beyond the defence.
Has been indicated.
Alaba gives no quarter whatsoever. Serginho. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ball's played through, and this is Son Heung-min. He's found the way through, and it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne! Outstanding save to keep that out. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
United.